guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, yes, I'm not very excited on this video. So today I am starting my liquid diet for my colonoscopy. Now, if you haven't already been following the channel, I have been dealing with a lot of digestive issues for like years. And a few years ago, I saw a gastroenterologist for the first time, and he did recommend me do an endoscopy, which is down the throat, and then a colonoscopy, which is the opposite end, and a few years ago, and I never did do it. So here we are. Symptoms were getting worse over the years, and new symptoms as well. The worst symptom I had is this lower right quadrant pain. It was debilitating, like it was bad. I was recommended through my gynecologist to maybe put in birth control because I wasn't on any birth control. Weird enough, when I took my IUD out, I felt worse and my body was acting weirder, and my periods were really heavy. Short but heavy. And so she recommended me to put it back to, one, help with the bleeding and possibly to help with that pain. Now, the pain did get better, which I thought it had to do something with my ovaries, but the pain is still there. Like, it's not as bad. The bleeding, of course, got better, but the pain, lower right quadrant pain, is still there. It's no longer like a 9. It's like a 1 or 2. So it did get better, but the pain is still there, and it still makes me worry. But my gastro is just worried about all the other symptoms, and the bad part is that you really can't diagnose anything unless you can actually look inside and then take biopsies. So, with that being said, I put it off because I literally had this irrational fear that if I'm put to sleep, I'm not going to wake up. And recently, videos have been popping up on my YouTube feed, and I realized I'm not alone. I really thought it was like a unique situation and I was just weird, but apparently not. Other women and even men are having this same irrational fear of being put to sleep and not waking up. Now, he did let me know I'm not going to be put fully asleep, so I will be conscious, I will be able to hear, I'll just be really comfortable. Still scares me, that doesn't help, but I gotta do it. So anyway, here we are today. It's little bit more than 24 hours before the procedure. So I'm starving because, again, if you don't already follow me, I lift weights 5 days a week, cardio 5 days a week. I eat high protein. I eat mostly whole foods. I'm sorry, that is my ice maker. It wants to be raw extra right now. Thank you. And my diet consists of mainly whole foods, like 99% whole foods. I don't eat processed junk, and if I do, it's very rare. But I mainly eat really good stuff. I do pre and probiotics and vitamins, and I do mushroom coffee instead of, in fact, here it is. I do mushroom coffee, everyday dose, instead of traditional coffee. Like, I really put good things in my body, which again baffles me into why I'm having all these weird symptoms. Anywho, these are the two things that I had to get to prep for my liquid diet. Oh, it sounds so fun and so glamorous. I had to get these two things. So Miralax, this is a powder, and the thing is, they didn't tell me it was powder. They just showed me this bottle of like this blurry image that I could barely see, so that was super frustrating. I had to actually call and confirm. So it's this 8.3 ounces of Miralax powder, and then Dulcolax. So I think I only need 4 pills, 2 at 5 o'clock and 2 at 8 o'clock. Don't quote me, but I know it's 4 today. Half of this Miralax will be taken today. I believe it's 3 p.m. Not excited. And then the other half will be taken tomorrow morning before the procedure. Now, in preparation for all of this, because I knew I was going to be starving, and I'm not too happy about starving, especially because I'm on a high protein diet, I need to get my protein in, and I don't like this, but it's got to get done, okay? So I found this, I don't know if you know about this broth, but this broth is the bomb, okay? It has, let me see, 10 grams of protein per cup. So although it's not a full, how do I explain it? Although it's not a complete protein, it is right for building muscle. Let me rewind. It's not a complete protein in regards to muscle building and muscle retention. It is protein, but it's not a complete protein source. Therefore, this is not going to help me as far as being a weightlifter, but it will help keep me full or fuller than I would be drinking regular chicken broth or beef broth. So I got chicken and beef, and these are expensive. So if you can find them on sale, I recommend you buy them on sale and get a bunch. Okay, I got 4 cartons, which I don't think is going to be enough, but we shall see. They were $13 each. It was like $13.49 each, and that was on sale. So if you see it cheaper somewhere else or a better sale, I highly recommend you get these. Now, in regards to the protein that this provides, it's collagen version of protein. So it's not a full protein source as far as building muscle and retaining muscle, but this will keep you fuller. And this is the type of protein that is good for your hair and your skin and your nails and your gut and your ligaments and your tendons in your body, right? So it does do good for your body, but in regards to weightlifting and muscle building and retention, it's not the greatest thing. But I'm just trying to get some kind of protein, because if you're like me, you know protein keeps you satiated, keeps you full. Yes, it is liquid, but I'm praying that this does help with helping me keep full, stay full. I don't know. But I also bought a ton of things, right? So I bought like these flavored, I don't even know what they're called, sparkling water. So I got these at Target. This one is peach Bellini, and this one is coconut pineapple. So I'm just gonna be drinking these. I don't really drink soda, but I am just so scared that I'm gonna be ravished, and especially with the funness that's gonna happen after 3 p.m. today. I feel like, I don't know if you're like me, but my body, when it comes to emptying my bowels, my body starts acting weird, and it starts craving weird things that I don't normally eat or drink. So I got it just in case. But I also do love these every once in a while. Like, I'll add some stevia because it's not sweet at all. It is 0 calories and carbonated water, natural flavor. That's it. I normally get Zevia, but I found these and they're actually really good. I just put like 1 dropper full of stevia, and it's delicious. And then maybe you can have these with your drinks if you drink alcohol, make mixed drinks or whatever. But I got these, they were on sale. They're like 3 something for 8 cans. I got a couple different flavors. I got these because other people recommended it. So just lifesaver. I don't even like mint, but like I said, my body acts really weird when it's hungry or when it's being emptied out, so I don't want my body to be craving things and I not have it, and then I reach for something that I shouldn't have. So I got these 2 mint lifesavers. You can have sucker candies. So I got Jolly Ranchers. Mind you, I don't even eat sugar, so this is gonna be scary for me and my stomach. But I got this big bag because my kids love these, so I said, you know what, the little bag was like so expensive, so I just got the big bag. I got meal. This is orange flavor. So also remember, you cannot have anything red or purple, right? So all of the red / pink / purple Jolly Ranchers I cannot eat, which is my favorite. Watermelon is my favorite. So don't do red and don't do purple. And then these are clear, right? The drinks are clear. The mints are white. I also got Crystal Light, but this one is kind of brown, so I'm not even sure if I'm gonna, it makes me worried. Like, I don't want to mess with the colonoscopy. I don't want to have to redo it. Let's just put it that way, okay? And I'm sorry, the sound you hear is my dog's little heater. My older dog, he's always been like, he's always cold. My older dog is fine. My younger dog is fine. He's in the living room chilling on his bed. And then my older boy is sitting in his kennel where it's warm and the heater's on. Okay, got Jell-O. I hate Jell-O. And of course, orange was the only one at the stores that I went to that I could get, because it was like, you know, strawberry and grape. No, not grape. Strawberry, blueberry. I guess I could have got that one. Anyway, I got orange because I love orange flavor, like orange juice, and I just love orange popsicles. I got this. I'm not 100% sure about this because it is cloudy, and it does say on the paperwork, like, try to stick to stuff that is completely see-through, right? Like this, completely see-through. It is a little bit cloudy, but it is like Gatorade. And also, I hate Gatorade. So I asked them, I said, I don't drink Gatorade, like, ever. I don't like Gatorade. I don't enjoy Gatorade. I don't, literally haven't drank Gatorade in maybe 12 years. So I'm like, can I do liquid IV? It's sugar-free, it's sweetened with stevia. It's pretty much the same thing, right? It's like to give you your electrolytes back. Proprietary amino acid allulose blend, 3 times the electrolytes, and vitamin B. So I don't know, I'm kind of iffy about this one, but we shall see. I got popsicles because it said like you can do popsicles. Make sure you read the ingredients too. So this one is just purified water, cane sugar, natural flavors, spirulina extract, color, organic lime juice, citric acid, organic stabilizer, guar gum, organicum. So no, like, you don't want fruit pulp, you don't want pulverized fruit, like, you don't want chunks or anything like that. And then I found this as well at Target. The first one I showed you was at Target as well. So Target and then Target. I haven't bought popsicles in like probably about 10 to 12 years as well. Like, it's been a long time. I don't buy that crap, and if I do, it's like 100% fruit. It's not this like flavored sugar pops, but desperate times calls for desperate measures. So I got this, and then I told the kids, like, you guys can eat the red and you guys can eat the purple. And I love, like I said, I love the orange flavor, so I'll have orange all to myself. So I just wanted to show you guys like all the things that I got that were like safe and approved and like recommended by the gastro. That's okay for us to eat when we're on the liquid diet. My appointment is tomorrow, midday tomorrow. I check in at, I want to say 10:45 was the time. I gotta go look at it again. But yeah, I wanted to bring you guys along because when I did my biopsy video, man, I got so many comments and so many people DMing me and like adding me on Instagram and asking me questions, and like so much feedback from that video, and like, thank you for making the video, this is, you know, bringing awareness and all the things. So I was like, that's why I made the video, because I knew like someone else out there might need this too. So making this video, colonoscopy video. I have an endoscopy appointment, but it's not scheduled till later. It's gonna be the pill. It's a pill camera that I swallow. It takes pictures. I'm hoping that's good enough. If not, then I might have to go in for an endoscopy, and I'm not excited about that either. Additionally, I have a SIBO test being done too, because they said I had symptoms of SIBO. So later on, I'll do a video for the endoscopy. I'll do a video for the SIBO test as well, but for now we are doing the colonoscopy video. So I just wanted to bring you guys along. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna go put everything away and heat up some of this. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt just to give it some flavor, maybe drink a soda with it. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So come along with me, let's go. I forgot 2 other things. So they recommended Gatorade which, like I said, I hate. I haven't drank Gatorade. Even this, I don't drink this crap either. Like, ever. It's been maybe like 8 years since I had one of these, and I probably had like a sip. So anyway, it's recommended for 64 ounces of Gatorade. I asked if this was okay because it said a sports drink. It's really confusing. The top of the paper said sports drink, and then when they have a picture of literally what you have to get, they have a bottle of Gatorade, the yellow Gatorade, and you know. So I got this one. This one is also 0 sugar and 0 calorie. Yeah, which I guess it doesn't matter because I kind of need the calories, but I wanted it to taste at least decent. But also, after I already bought these, I watched a video and the girl said, after you drink this, like, you're drinking so much and it makes you feel so sick that you're not going to want to drink this flavor ever again. But I'm not too worried because I don't drink these. you know. Anyway, 64 ounces. So I got 3 bottles. It's a little bit more than 64 ounces. You want to refrigerate it the day before. So this is nice and cold. Okay, I put it in yesterday. I set timers for everything. So like it'll say day 7 you can't have blah 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 blah, day 3 you can't have blah 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 blah. So I put timers on my phone, in my calendar, and I put, okay, at this time in the morning, remind me that I can't have any fruits, I can't have any raw vegetables or raw fruits, anything with seeds, nuts, popcorn, things like that I can't have. So I have timers every day to remind me in the morning, like, do not eat these. But you're gonna need this kind of drink if you're doing the same version of the cleanse portion and using Miralax and Docalax. Also, I got this other seltzer. I tried this at a mechanic shop because of course my car is acting crazy right now, to add to the stress. I tried this one, and it's like, it tastes like a orange dreamsicle. Pause. Okay, sorry, that was my fridge. I left it open. I tried this at the mechanic's place, but there's no sweetness, right? It's 0 calorie, carbonated water, natural flavors, 0 calories, 0 everything, right? So I like these. I enjoy these with the way I eat now. Every once in a great while, like an 8-pack of these drinks will last me probably 2 months. Like, I don't drink them very often, but this one was delicious. So I tried it there and I was like, oh, it's good, but it needs some sweetness. When I got home, I got my stevia drops and I added stevia drops to it, and oh my God, it was so good. So I found these also at Target. I think Walmart has them too. And so I'm just gonna put all of these in the fridge so I have something cold to drink. Of course I have my ice maker so I can just make it with ice, but I would like it cold, especially, like I said, my body acts funky when it's like. So putting all of this back in the fridge, putting this in the fridge, putting these in the fridge as well, and then I'm gonna make me some chicken broth, and then I'll bring you guys back later at 3 p.m. when I have to take the nasty stuff, the Miralax. Okay, see you guys later. Okay, y'all, so I made 2 of these mugs of my Kettle and Fire chicken broth. I added 2 small pinches of salt. It's freaking delicious. I'm so happy because we all know when you buy crappy chicken broth or bone broth, it can be pretty bland and gross, but I literally just added salt and it's delicious. Like, it tastes like a really delicious chicken was like stewing maybe in a crock pot for like 10 hours. It's freaking good. Anyway, it might be because I'm starving too. I'm gonna try and eat this as well after I eat my broth, and then I have a cup of, I'll insert a video here because I'm also gonna make shorts, one of my cans of the peach Bellini, and then I'll see how I feel. I'm still super hungry because, like I said, I eat high protein, and so yeah, I'm just trying to feel at least full with these things that I consumed. I also put some stevia in that peach Bellini drink. I put about 2 pipettes filled, and it's just enough sweetness. It's perfect. So yeah, anyway, I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. So update, I feel full-ish. It's hard to tell. So I had 2 of these mugs of the bone broth, chicken bone broth. They're freaking delicious again. I'm so surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised because it is $13 a box, so it better be good. I feel decently satisfied. I don't feel like my normal full because, again, I eat high protein, right? So I'm always full, like satiated. I don't want to eat anything. Also, I haven't had Jell-O in I don't know how much years, but this is good. Oh my God. I think it was a texture thing, but I guess I'm over it. It might be the disgusting amount of sugar in it and its addictive purposes. My brain's being hijacked right now by sugar, and it's like, ooh. But this is good. I might need to get more because I think there's only 6 cups or 8 cups of Jell-O. I might need more. I'm also debating if I should actually mix the Miralax with the drink now, shake it up and give it time to dissolve. But I also want to follow the directions, and the directions just says drink it at 3. So We shall see. But I'm okay for now. It is 11:30. I took off of work today. And I also tried to sleep in as long as I could. Of course, that didn't work out because I'm up 3:45 every morning for work. So I tried to sleep in so that I wasn't like, and not ravished. I said ravished earlier. I meant famished. I'm not too famished. I'm hungry, but I'm not like, you know, like starving. But this is good. So I might need to get more. Maybe I'll look for like blueberry or something. Also, I was looking for those. You remember those candies? Like when I was like in middle school, maybe even high school, there was this little Lifesaver candies, but they were cream, like Lifesaver cream. And so it was like swirled with like red and white or orange and white. Those are delicious, but I couldn't find those. So maybe I might go to the store. We shall see. Get me more Jello. Maybe one more carton of broth. I got 4 cartons, but I drank probably 2/3 of one carton in one sitting, and it's only 12 o'clock. I still need food tomorrow morning. Not food, but I still need broth tomorrow morning. I can eat up to 3 hours before the procedure, so I might need more. Also, as far as this Jello, I think the chewing is what my brain enjoys too, because it feels like food, you know. Anyway, I'll check back with you guys for my next meal, and we'll see how long this holds me off. Hi, I'm doing all right. I kind of finally feel full, but that is a carton and a half later of my Kettle Fire. There. So I did 1 whole container of chicken broth, bone broth, and then now I'm on my beef. The chicken to me tastes way better, but they're both delicious. Add a little bit of salt. I also Instacarted more Jello because it seems like, I don't know, I guess because the chewing's involved, it seems like I want the Jello more. Mind you, I hate Jello. The orange Jello was really, really good, but I got peach, and it's sugar-free because I feel like I'm eating way too much sugar. Like my tummy is gurgling. Sugar-free orange, yeah. And then this one's not sugar-free, but I needed something different because I already had orange. I got more orange, so I got this flavor, blue raspberry, and then I also got peach. Juice is really not my thing. Like I don't even really drink juice, so I haven't been using my teas or my juices. I also got this because there's not much eating or chewing. I feel like my brain needs the chewing or the sucking or like the movement of the mouth motion. So got me this. Also got 2 push-ups. I love these. So I just separated them. I took all the brown and white out. This one for me. And then all the pink and white I left in the bag. The kids can have it, whatever. But I'm back here, 1, because I just got my order, and 2, because it's 2:54. 3 p.m. is when I start my prep. So I'm going to mix it right now. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm just using this really big flask, hydro flask. That way I can shake it up, put it in the fridge. It's already cold, like I said. I can always add ice if I need to. I am not planning on doing that. Here it goes. So this whole thing of Miralax, this is 8.3 ounces of Miralax powder. It doesn't smell like it has any flavor or taste or smell. I hope not. Because we all know the typical preps that they give you in that big jug, the gallon jug, tastes really bad. Okay. So I only need 64 ounces. Hold on. So this is 28 ounces each, so 56. Uh-oh. It only fits 56. Great. Pause. Okay, so I'm just shaking it up, making sure it dissolves well. And I only need 8 more ounces. So what I'm gonna do is just divide it into this big mason jar, right? So I can have half and half, because I need to measure it out anyway. I only need half of this for right now, and then half for later, or half for tomorrow, I should say. Okay, so I'll be back. I'm gonna divide it and then add the rest of the Powerade in, and then I'll be right back on screen. I made it. So there's really nothing big enough in my house to make the 64 ounces. This was the only thing. So I have a cover I'm just gonna put on it, stick it back in the fridge, because I don't need to start drinking this until 5 p.m. So I took the 2 Biscodil tablets because it's 317. Drink it with a lot of water. I'm okay for now, but I'm finishing this up. I also haven't made gelatin since I was like, I don't know, 14, and I completely forgot it needs to set in the fridge. So I'm gonna get on these 3, make these and refrigerate them, and then I'll see you guys again a little bit later when we gotta drink this Powerade and Miralax. Yay. Good morning. Everybody's still sleeping. I'm exhausted. Hardly got any sleep. I probably got, I don't know, maybe an hour or 2 of sleep. I really don't know. But I was up, I don't know, 20 times maybe, running to the bathroom. Anywho, I'm thirsty. And I'm tired. I'm sure the tiredness has to do with me losing all of my fluids, plus not getting sleep. But here we are, it's 6:30 a.m. I better wait. So it's about this much, plus a little bit more, maybe an ounce more. And it's, right now it's about 5 hours till my appointment. So you have to get up 5 hours before your appointment. Drink the second half of your prep. I'm hoping I can go back to sleep after this, because this does take some time to work. But man, I was up, just going and going and going. And that wasn't even really due to the first half of this drink. It was mostly the Docalax. Yeah. It was the 2 pills, because 10 p.m. last night I had to take the Docalax pills, and it really didn't kick in till like hours later. But I'm freaking tired. So, oh my God, I just can't wait till this is over. This is not fun. I know it has to get done. I know it's for my health, but I'm freaking exhausted. And I'm over it. I also really want a cheeseburger and pizza and french fries and chicken wings and like all the things, because I haven't eaten in maybe like 24 hours ish by this point. And all I can think about is getting this over with and food. So anyway, just thoughts of my mind right now. Exhaustion, hunger. I gotta let my dogs out, but I'm like, I feel like a zombie. So, cheers. It actually doesn't taste that bad. I'm not sure if I told you guys that yesterday when I filmed, but I know back in the day they do the gallon with the solution from the doctor. I'm so happy it's not that, because I heard horror stories from my mom, from my sister, like all kinds of people. when I got their list of the prep liquid stuff, like things I needed, I was like, things are missing. Like, where's the rest of the things? And as I was watching videos on YouTube, other people were doing it this way too. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm grateful because it really just tastes like Powerade with a little tiny bit of a twang, like something else is in there. But yeah, pretty good. Oh, also side note, I was freezing all night. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's cold here. Yep, it's supposed to be in like the 30s or low 30s today, but I was freezing. I had like my regular blanket, I have a hoodie, I had pants and wool socks, and I was freezing my butt off. So I had to go and get like my bathrobe and throw that over me because I was freezing and I had no energy and I was exhausted. I didn't want to walk out and get me a whole nother blanket, but I needed more warmth because it was cold. Anybody else that did this is like freezing? Is it just me? Is it because it's cold here? I don't know. I'm never this cold unless I'm sick or have a fever or like something's wrong, because at night I can sleep with just a hoodie or a sweater and that's it. I mean, underwear of course, but I can sleep with just that, like no pants, no wool socks. But I was freezing my butt off. Anyway, I gotta drink this stupid drink, so be right back. I'm also gonna make this a little bit later, liquid IV. This is the sugar-free. It's sweetened with stevia, not sugar, because I had way too much sugar yesterday. Like I said, I don't even eat sugar, but most of the options that I could find was all sugar options. I did make some jello yesterday. So I made blue jello. This one was pretty good, but this one had lots of sugar in it. It's blue raspberry, Starburst blue raspberry. And then this one's orange. And this one is peach. But I will say the original orange ones that I showed you guys yesterday was the best ones. I don't even like jello, but I'm not hungry right now. I feel exhausted, like I said, because the lack of like liquids in my body and electrolytes. Mind you, I've been drinking water all day, which is very important. And lack of sleep, I guess. I don't know, but I'm not really hungry, but I do know what I want to eat when I'm done. So I already told my husband, like, okay, as soon as we're done, we're gonna get food. I'm full. I don't want to drink this. It's recommended to drink a cup every 5 to 10 minutes. It's about right. I took yesterday I took about 56 minutes to drink all. It came out to 37 ounces. Because if you think about it, it's 64 ounces total, but then when you add the powder, it makes the volume more, so it came out to 37 and 37. Anyways, I am going to go and finish this crap. I'm gonna go sit on the couch and just relax. Of course, stay near the toilet. Fun. Okay, we are on our way. And I'm thirsty, but I can't have any water, so. And of course, I have to go one more time before we leave. It's only a quick drive down the road, so that's good. But I'm gonna be late if I don't hurry up. Okay, much better. I'm gonna turn off the lights. And then we are on our way. Like I said, it's only a few minutes away, so it should be a quick drive there, check in, and then relax.
Oh my god. That felt like the best sleep ever. I'm awake, I'm alive. It wasn't as bad as I thought. And the prep is fucking horrible. Can I swear on this?
No.
Because the prep was horrible. But this wasn't too bad. Propofol. I feel fucking rested, even though I'm probably not rested. And I was out like, the way they do it is awesome. They put the bite block in your mouth, and then he warns you, like they were really, really, really good. And they warn you, like, when you put the bite block in, they put the medicine in. What did he say? Did you video what he said? I should have fucking told you. I'm sorry, I should have told you. Like, to video what the doctor said. Because I don't remember.
He said there's nothing. And there's no polyps. Did some biopsies on some stuff. And it comes back in 10 days. So
I think he said they're going to check for Crohn's disease, right?
no, he said there's an ulcer in one of the spots, and they're doing a biopsy on that.
Okay, maybe I can ask. But I feel okay. I feel drugged up, but it's not a nauseous drugged up like when I had an epidural. It feels comfortable. I feel like I got a really good sleep, but yeah. Not as bad, guys.
This is just your medication for Dr. Galati said yes, please do take it.
Okay. I didn't forget about you guys. I couldn't video when I first got in because I was like super duper nervous. Like super duper nervous. I was trying not to cry. But that wasn't as bad as I thought. And that propofol, it's like instant. And they kind of warn you, they walk you through it. He's like, we're gonna put the bite block in, and I already could feel like he was slowly pumping it in. And then it was out. And it was like the best sleep I've ever had. Like, yeah. I'm still kind of sedated. Yeah. So they have to like wheelchair me out because I could not freaking stand. I could not walk. I'm sure it'll wear off, but yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought, guys. Yay. I was scared. I was like starting to tear up, and then when I saw my husband in my room, I started crying. They have good and bad news, but of course it's just guesstimations based on what the doctor saw. I have my paper here, which I would not show you guys, but I might jump on later when I'm not loopy. And then what did she say? How long? 2 to 4 weeks?
I think it's like 10 working days.
Okay, so y'all are gonna have to wait. So I won't post this. I'm gonna wait till I get the paperwork, or I guess the call of literally what it is. But there is some issues, and it's very mild, but I can't say I didn't know that this was coming. I know my body. I know my body really well. And I knew something was gonna, I was hoping it wasn't, but I guess I'm not glad because I really don't know, but I knew shit was gonna come up. Stuff was gonna come up. I might have to edit that. Stuff was gonna have to come up. It's just natural. It's part of my vocabulary. I'm an F-bomb mom. Anyway, you need a driver. So don't try to drive. Don't do it. I hope you guys can hear me because I'm kind of whispering. But anyway, I'm not super hungry, but I know I need to get food in me. I need some protein.
you said nothing rich, right? So Moctezuma's out. And Mount Rainier looks gorgeous. But I'm glad this is over with. I still want to cry. I think it's part of the sedation. I'm glad it's over. I can't wait to get some answers. Because I'm tired of dealing with all my gastrointestinal issues. I'm tired. I'm so tired. If it's not one thing, it's another. Issues with gluten, issues with dairy, all the things. Anyway, I'm trying to capture everything as it comes to my mind. I know this video might be kind of long, but hopefully we're gonna go and get some food and then go home, because I'm not trying to sit in the restaurant. I just want to go home where I'm comfortable. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll follow up when I get the results. You guys shall see me back in a few weeks. Enough, baby, enough. It's like maybe a teaspoon.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm this way. The lighting is just so much better with the phone this way versus the other way. But anyway, so I got my results, right? I did my procedure. I was scared to death. So if you have that feeling, the same feeling that I did about being put to sleep, it's not as bad as you think. Going in, I was just frightened, and like I thought my anxiety was gonna be worse, but I guess because I was up all night on the toilet and hungry and all the things, my anxiety wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, which is great. Rewinding back a little bit to the prep, the chicken bone broth chicken bone broth that I chose to eat, it actually kept me pretty full. So if you are worried about starving, I think it's more mental because you're not really chewing. So what I did was I ended up ordering more Jell-O, and I ended up eating more Jell-O. Even though I hate Jell-O, the chewing I think helps mentally, telling your brain like, okay, we're eating, right, because we're chewing. So I recommend you getting more Jell-O. Hopefully you don't hate Jell-O. Then again, I did, and I was okay. I got like 3 or 4 different flavors, and I didn't even finish them all because, like I said, that bone broth actually kept me full. And every time I'd get a little bit hungry, I would just drink a cup. And yeah, the prep is terrible. I'm not gonna lie. But as far as starving, I wasn't as like hungry as I thought I was gonna be. Yeah. So get that same bone broth, or any type of bone broth that's high protein. I found another brand, I cannot remember the name, but it was a little bit cheaper than Kettle and Fire. I think it was like $7 or $8 a container, and I paid $13. That one's a good one to get to because I believe it's about 10 grams of protein per cup. So in total, I drank almost 2 cartons of the bone broth. I did a little bit more than 2. I did 1 whole chicken, 1 whole beef carton. I believe it's like 4 cups, so 8 cups, and then maybe like 1 or 2 cups into the 3rd box. So 2.5 boxes ish was good enough for me for that one day. The next morning when I woke up, I did the rest of my prep, and I was so full from the prep, I didn't even get to eat anything that morning. And surprising enough, I was still kind of content. I don't want to say full and I don't want to say hungry. I was okay. I wasn't like, oh my god, I'm dying. Got there, signed in, put my wrist thing on, my hospital wrist, beautiful bracelet, and then maybe like 5 or 10 minutes they took me right in. I didn't get to see my husband, which again was making me worried and a little bit anxious. And then the staff came in. Everybody made me feel at home. So I went to Washington Gastroenterology in the town that I live in. They were amazing. And I told them too, I said, I'm gonna be honest, like I am really scared. I have this irrational fear that I'm going to be put to sleep and never wake up again. And I think it's the unknowing, and I think it's the fact that I don't have control. But the staff was incredible. Like, the nurses were great. The anesthesiologist came in. He was great too. He made me feel really, really comfortable. The doctor came in. He made me comfortable as well. Like, every single person made me feel at ease, better. I was trying to think of the right word. And then maybe, like, I had to go again, of course. I ran to the bathroom one more time. Then they got my IV in, maybe 5 or 10 minute wait, and they rolled me right in. And the place that I went to, all they do all day from beginning of the day to end of the day is endoscopies and colonoscopies, and a few other types of gastro. I don't want to speak on it because I don't know literally what it's called, but they do gastroenterology type of procedures, and only that, right? So all day long, that's all they do. Real patients in, real patients out. The medication was bomb. Like, it made me feel great right away. I went straight to sleep, not even 5 seconds. Like, I remember they do it behind you, which is great, right? So you can't see what's going on. So I was on my side already, because they put you on your side. And then he says, okay, the nurse is going to put in the bite block, and once the bite block goes in, you're going to start to feel we're going to start putting the medication in. And so I was like, oh, okay. So he measured it. He's like, okay, good. And he came and he put it in, and it was like, I already started to feel comfortable, and then it was like 3, 2, 1, and I was out. And then I woke back up. So if you're afraid like I am, I promise you, it wasn't as bad as like my brain was making it out to be. The medication makes you feel really, really comfortable and at ease, and you just want to rest, and you feel really rested when you wake up too. A little loopy, but you feel rested. Although I wasn't, because I went home and I took a nap. We left. We went to a Thai restaurant. I got some pho, because of course that's good for your tummy. Not all the sugar that's in it, but for the most part, it's bone broth, and it's been slow simmering for like hours and hours and hours. So although I wanted pizza and a cheeseburger and like all the bad things that I really don't eat, I decided to stick to what I know best and stick to what I know would be best for my body, especially in that state, since I've been empty for 30 something hours. I said, you know what? Nope, we're not going to do it. We're not going to get pizza. We're not going to get cheeseburgers. We're going to get pho. So I got myself a pho. I didn't eat very much, of course, because your stomach shrinks a little bit. And then I took home like another plate lunch of something else that I knew I would want to eat later. And I just kind of chilled. We got home, we chilled, relaxed. I ended up taking a nap for a couple hours later on that day. Got up, ate again, like just pretty much relaxed. And then the next day I teleworked from home, which is great, because then I could just be in the comfort of my house in case I had to, make a run to the toilet again, which I still kind of was going. Not as bad as like when you're doing the prep, but you're still going and it's still kind of soft. And because I have so much health issues, I wouldn't feel safe being at work. So I just teleworked from home. I did it from my laptop. That was great. I could stay close to my toilet, and in case there's an accident, which there wasn't an accident, but if there was to be an accident, I was close to my toilet. I kind of just relaxed, and my tummy was okay. But as I started to eat again, I was still very cautious of what I was putting in my body and thinking about it before I was consuming it, because trust me, I wanted the bad stuff. I wanted greasy pizza and cheeseburgers with french fries and like all the bad things. And if you know, you know. Anything in moderation is okay, but I don't really eat that stuff, right? And especially because my body was like, I don't want to say purified, but like cleansed of all the things. I didn't want to start with putting in bad things. Anyway, to each his own. I chose to eat pho because I was like, I didn't want to have more accidents, and I wanted to treat my body with love and grace, because we all know, well, not all of us, but for those of us who did in our teen years, caused a lot of abuse to our bodies. Like, I'm like, look, body, I'm sorry, I love you. You had enough of this bad stuff. Like, let's put some good stuff that's gonna nourish your body. So So I chose to do that. Anyways, long story, I'm sorry, I know. I wanted to give you guys more info because a lot of the videos I've seen is like they have the procedure, it's like a quick explanation and that's it. I want it to be in depth, and I want it to be so those of you that are having this procedure, it makes you feel comfortable and it makes you feel like, oh, okay, that's what I gotta expect when I do it. So yeah. Okay, so they gave me this paper after I was done with my procedure, and it just kind of says like where they took biopsies, things that they could tell I had based on what they saw. So based on what he saw when he did my endoscopy, that's through the mouth, right? It goes from anywhere from your mouth to your stomach. He noticed there was patchy erythema in the mucosa. I have GERD, which I kind of knew I had. Let's be honest. I have not all the symptoms, I take that back. I have some symptoms of GERD. Like I don't have heartburn, and I don't have like when the residual comes up, the taste in your, I don't have that kind of stuff. So it's pretty much just the chronic throat clearing, and certain foods would aggravate the throat clearing, and I noticed that, which is why I switched coffees. I don't drink traditional coffee, I drink mushroom coffee. If you don't already follow my channel, I do everyday dose. But so I have GERD. That's gastroesophageal reflux disease, and that's, like I said, based off the pictures. He can see the damage that the stomach acid is doing to my esophagus. They also found an ulcer, so I have an ulcer in my colon. It is in my descending colon. He said it's tiny, it's not bleeding, it's not very bad. It's a very, very tiny, mild ulcer, but it's an ulcer. Okay. What else? I have diverticulosis. So that's like inflammation of the colon, and what it does is it makes little pockets, and the pockets like protrude. So if the colon is like this, like a straight shaft, it kind of protrudes out of the side, and it can get infected. Considering I've never gone to the hospital or have needed to take medication, I don't think I've had an infection, but I can get an infection if I don't take care of myself. Now, I strongly believe that if I didn't take care of myself the way that I do now, as far as my diet changes, you know, my nutrition and exercise, I'm 100% positive this stuff would be way worse. But because I do take care of myself, and I'm very conscious of what goes in my body and how I treat my body and what I do with my body, exercise, weightlifting, everything was mild. The GERD was mild, the diverticulosis was mild, and the ulcer was very mild too. It's recommended that I get a colonoscopy every 10 years, so I'm happy about that. And the biggest one of all, no polyps. Okay, that is what I was worried about, because I have family history of polyps. My two sisters that I know of so far, there's 6 of us. So 2 out of the 6 of us have polyps. One of them told me she gets colonoscopies every 5 years, and twice so far that she's had her colonoscopies, she's needed to remove polyps. So no polyps, yay! Yay me! This is just, like I said, what I'm reading here is based off of what they found by just looking inside. A week later, so it's been like a week and a half by now. They sent me a letter in my chart online. I thought they were gonna call too, but nobody called. Anyway, I got a letter in my chart, and it said mild colitis. So mild colitis, I guess, is based on the biopsies. I don't know, they weren't too clear about it. I'm not too worried, but it's very mild colitis, which is inflammation of the colon. Everything else looked good, and he still recommends I do a colonoscopy every 10 years. Now, bottom line, I am glad I did it. I'm very, very proud of myself. And health is wealth. I don't play when it comes to my health. I do not play. Homie, don't play that. So, if it is recommended that you get a colonoscopy or an endoscopy, please go and get it. Do your mammograms, ladies. Absolutely do that, because they found a mass as well. I'll put the video up here somewhere, but they found a mass in my left breast. I'm only 41 years old. When they found the mass, I was 39. And the colonoscopy I did at 41. But that's because family history and all of my symptoms. So health is absolutely wealth. I'm telling you. You're either gonna pay for it now, make sacrifices, and I don't even mean pay for it in a bad way. I mean like make sacrifices now, choose better foods, move your body, or you're gonna pay for it later, and you're gonna pay for it with sickness, illness, diagnosis, and it's just not worth it. Health is wealth. But I hope you guys that chose to watch the video, if you're still here, thank you for hanging in. I hope you found something valuable in this video. Anything to do with my health, if I can document it and post it, I absolutely will, because those are my videos that always get a lot of views and a lot of hits, because we're not alone. Like, people need to know we're not alone, you know. And I'm young. A lot of people, like my friends, they were like, girl, you're so young, you know. And I'm like, I don't play. When it comes to my health, I don't play. I have a family history of all kinds of illnesses, and I don't want to wait till it's too late. My kids need me. I need my kids. I need my husband. He needs me. So anyway, this video is supposed to be a lot shorter. It's a lot longer than it's supposed to be. But thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to also subscribe, because it does help the channel grow, and it gets videos out like this to people that are looking for answers or help, or even just awareness for them to not feel alone. So thank you for watching, you guys. I will see you on the next video. Ahui ho.